Hello, welcome back to the Friend Request. It's me, your host, Chloe Madron. I've missed you. Holy moly, it's been 2 weeks without a proper episode. I'm so sorry, but I really appreciate you guys' patience while I have a little break. It was necessary. Things have been crazy. And today's episode, I actually get into it a fair bit with this guest who you all know by now. Her name is on the episode, so I'm sure you're all very excited. I know I was. I had a great time, and I think you will too, so please just go get straight into this episode with my favorite and yours return guest of the podcast, the gorgeous, the wonderful, the funny, Abby Boom.
Did we just become best friends? Yep! Did we just become best friends? Did we just become best friends?
Okay, enough. Oh my god, not the two gingers on the couch.
Cute. All right. You good? You happy?
Are we giving free feet today?
I am.
Look, I got a pedicure, but also I've been running, so I have blisters from the run.
Okay. Talk to me about it, because I feel the I'm like, yes, I can have my feet out. My toenails are painted. But
I didn't
like
realize you had a
the bottom
flower.
I have a flower, yeah. 3.5 hours
so-
on the top of the foot. Watercolor. And I'm like, it doesn't even matter, babe. Just stop. She's like, no, I want to get these beautiful details you put
And
in.
you're like,
I go,
please just... When did you get it?
oh, 12 years ago, maybe?
Shit.
Maybe.
It looks
10?
really fresh. Like, I thought that was going to be a new one.
Thank you. It's fallen out a lot, especially after I gave myself, 4th degree burns on the top of my feet last Christmas.
What?
I didn't realize that Vyvanse makes you more susceptible to sunburn because it rises your
God,
body temperature.
No, you taught me this.
Yeah.
I was watching you and Eloise at FTOS.
Yeah.
FTOS?
FDOS, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm like, I was watching your episode. Not that I'm a stalker or anything. I was
I
just
love
watching.
this.
Like, I watch your episodes. What do you mean?
Cute.
Well, specifically the female. I did this last time. I have my own pod. I'm on the OGs with you all the time. We hang out all the time. I never talk this highly about like how much I'm like only women. And then I get on here and I go, I only watch the episodes with women on them.
You use my podcast as the one platform for actually hey dudes.
Yeah, this is where. Have you seen the recent? Is it Julie Fox?
Yeah.
Have you the chick who was in Uncut Gems?
Yeah,
Uncut Gems.
Uncut Jams.
She did like a lie detector interview. I just saw a clip of it, and it's like, do you hate men or like do you not like men or whatever? And she was like, no, I think there are a lot of good men out there. It's the patriarchy that has set the system.
Yeah.
That blah blah blah. And then the lie detector, like the guy who's running it, just goes, I'm gonna need an answer to the do you hate men?
Oh my God.
And she goes, no. And he goes, that's a lie. And it's like, she's like, no, I think that some men come out and they take advantage of the oppression and of what the system that, anyway.
It's too complicated for a yes or a no thing.
Yeah,
It's
but it was
like,
just...
oh my God, not fair.
Yeah, I
It's
just felt
so
that in my
funny.
bones because I was like, that's absolutely what I say. I'm like, no, I love so many men.
Oh, of course.
That's a clip.
I'll clip it up.
It's just me going, I love so many men. And you going, of course. Of course.
Of course, Uncut Jams.
Uncut Jams. Yeah, I talk about how many good men I have in my life, but that never makes the edit.
That was something that I heard Jamil raise once, being like,
Love her.
I think it's worth us just kind of having more conversations about the wonderful men in our lives and not highlighting the shit guys as much, because I think that's better rhetoric to maybe help move the needle. I don't know. And
I
liked that.
agree.
I went, yeah, true that. Let me start bragging about these fellas.
Yeah, I mean,
Love
I
'em.
will say you talk a lot about how good your boyfriend is.
He's so good. You know me.
I still
wouldn't
haven't met
date.
him.
That's fucked.
That's crazy.
That's
to
on
me.
him. That's he's.
Yeah,
not-
he's avoiding us. I was going to say the OGs met him, but yeah, the boys probably having
Yeah,
comedy.
of course, the comedy
Has
boys.
Sam? If Sam's met him as well and
Sam
it's just me,
hasn't
I'm
met
taking
him.
it personally.
No, Sarah's met him. I'm kidding.
I was like, we're just going, you're like, Luke's actually, Chris has met
Chris
him.
has met him. Chris has definitely met him.
All of those people out there who have no idea who we're talking about.
It's the crew, babes.
The crew, yeah, get to know the crew.
Get to know the crew. It's important. No, yeah, he's a real good guy. I'll have to introduce you. But you know, I wouldn't be in a relationship if it wasn't like the fucking best dude.
Not now.
Well, not now. Yeah.
Sorry. I should say I am so sorry. We are a lot closer than we were the last time I was on here, so I will call Chloe out a lot more.
I have a vast experience and I'm proud of everything that's made me me. But yeah, a lot of shit kickers up in that. But still, even at that, like when I was younger, I never wanted a marriage or a relationship or anything. So like for someone to make me want that, I'm like, it's got to be someone good. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a good
look,
guy.
I get it. What were we talking about? Oh, no, sorry. I was going to
Eloise
say,
Eftos.
yes, because on that episode, I was watching it, and I was like, so I've been getting a lot of, like, I get very flushed.
Yeah.
And, like, I never used to when I was a teenager. And even as an adult, I never used to get, like, that red, like, full-on blush.
Yeah.
And then I started getting it a couple years ago, and I was like, what is it? Maybe it's my skincare, whatever. And then I heard you guys talking about it. I'm like, oh, it's my meds.
Yep.
It's the Dexies.
Yep. Vitamin C.
That's crazy.
Keep them on. So I have them in my bag at all times.
And
just
it stops
in
the
case.
flush.
Yeah. So I find taking it every night, because you need to take it after your Vyvanse is run out, because otherwise it will turn it off essentially, which is so cool. It's really good in case you accidentally take too much, like if you're asleep and you take one and then you wake up and you take another
Girl,
one.
I did this.
You have ADHD.
Yeah, I've done it. I'm not on Vyvanse yet. I have to go back to my psychiatrist.
Okay.
Because my psychologist has told me that she's like, I would just like have you been taking your medication? I'm like, yeah. She was like, have you taken it today? And I went, yeah. She was like, I would really think that it might be good to just have a chat with your psychiatrist, because it may not be working.
Oh, God.
It may need to be upped. I'm on the highest dosage that I can have of Dex.
Yeah.
So now there's talk of like having like Vyvanse and then topping up with Dex.
Yeah, I think that could be the way to go.
Because one more person, I can't.
It's crazy how different it is. Like it doesn't take the edge off for me. I was just like, cool, I feel okay for an hour, maybe. Okay, not good, but yeah, the slow release, baby, you got to get on it.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
I was on it at first. Like, I think that some of the psychiatrists are absolutely in pocket of Vyvanse.
Yes.
Because Big Pharma. But like, because everyone I've talked to who has gotten diagnosed for ADHD, they say that when they get like the only meds they're initially prescribed is Vyvanse, and they go, we'll test this first.
I think it's also because they're less sellable.
Yes, because who the fuck wants to commit for 8 to 12 hours?
Some people,
it's like doing an acid trip.
Yeah,
honestly.
Jacob really wants them. I go, you have a pacemaker, you have multiple heart conditions.
Jacob, no.
You can't have these.
Jacob,
He's
no.
not allowed.
Good.
Yeah, I'd kick him.
Yeah, as you should.
Thank you.
Before
Thank
his heart kicks it. Like...
But like, regardless, Dexies, Vyvanse, whatever, the Vyvanse, because the vitamin C, because it is kind of depleting that in general, it is good to take in the evenings anyways. And I found it lowers the blushing overall. But then if it does ever happen, you pop it immediately and it'll go away.
Oh my God, you've changed my life.
I hope so.
I genuinely, when I heard that on that episode when you guys were talking about it, I think I was still in London.
Yeah.
And I heard it and I just went, I stopped in the middle of like a street. I was like walking to a train and I just stopped and I went, you're fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
Because I felt like I just had the like lights turned on. I was like, I've been trying to figure out why the fuck I've suddenly
It's crazy. It's such a weird thing to all of a sudden experience.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even listed as a side effect. It's it's only girly pops, and it seems to be mostly girls, which is weird. But it just Reddit people being like, yes, this is why, and I was like, okay.
Also, for all the people that didn't like how much girl talk we had last episode, they're gonna love this.
I mean, we're girls. I don't know.
Also, what classifies girl talk?
Girls talking. That's literally it.
And you know how much our fans love that.
Look, I want to disparage those who suck, but the ones here, I think they're pretty good.
I've been saying the same. I'm like, it's the ones that like actually want to listen to you talk are the lovely ones.
They're the best.
They're so good.
They're truly the best.
I've seen your comments, and we've talked about it. I'm like, they're so lovely.
They're so lovely.
And we do have a lot of lovely like fans. Like
absolutely.
a lot of them.
The majority, easily.
You know what I pieced together? I was on the phone with Sam, I think it was the other day, and I was like, it's crazy how much like I used to let the comments affect me. We spoke about this, but definitely in a better place now. Yeah. But like I used to let the comments affect me, and I literally never did the maths on it that like on average we get 1 million plus views per video. And we get 4,000 to 6,000 comments. And I'm like, that's not even 1%. And not all of those are negative.
Yeah.
But it's like not even 1%.
Like, most of them are positive.
Literally.
Then there's that, it's crazy. Like I have found myself scrolling through looking for the ones to hurt me. Just going past nice.
Or
of course.
Because it's got
care.
A brand.
I don't give a fuck. V,
it
sponsor
also
us,
matches the vibe.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's so cute. I got distracted by your nails for a second.
And they are terrific. I am also wearing all like some new jewelry that I bought specifically for the TikTok.
Oh my God. I love. We have to talk about it.
I also do want to preface, because I did get called out the other day by one of my best friends, because I was like, I bought some new like rings for it. Yeah. And then I showed him and he was like, he was like, how much were they? I was like, oh, they were like pretty cheap. Like,
Yeah.
And he was like, I swear to fucking God. He thought I was going to say they were like $1,000 each.
Oh.
And I was like, no, it's costume jewelry.
Costume
like,
jewelry.
they are gold.
That's
They're
what
like
Jacob
gold
was doing
coated. But
too. He's like, oh, but how much? Like 5 new rings. And it's costume jewelry,
Yeah,
babe. What
like,
are you talking about?
I bought the necklace I wore, I'm pretty sure was from H&M.
Yeah, nice.
Like, I'm not out here spending
No.
thousands on jewelry.
I
for one
wanted to
event.
look gauche, and that's why I had to get like as big thingies. But I'm sorry, that's so much money. Even the big celebrities at awards nights, they just get given them for a night.
Yeah,
Like, they
it's
don't
like,
own most
dude,
of them.
The amount of people that
It's
don't
crazy.
realize those celebrities are like getting dressed by a designer
Yeah.
label and then are returning those.
Yeah.
Or like everyone goes, oh, if I could have anyone's wardrobe, I'd have this actor. And it's like, they don't have that
They don't
wardrobe.
have it. Yeah, unless they're very smart, like Miss Sarah Jessica Parker, and they make a fucking great deal. Hey, I'm going to be on Sex and the City. I'm going to make an iconic TV show of a generation if I can keep every single outfit. And
I've never seen Sex and the City.
okay,
I'm so sorry.
it's okay. I only just got into it like a year ago. I watched it all the movies. It was really fun. I think you'd enjoy it.
I do want to watch it. It's like I'm slowly making my way through all of the TV shows and movies that people have been telling me to watch since I was like a teenager and I wasn't listening. So like I recently watched Game of Thrones for the first time.
Wow.
And
how was it?
I was angry.
Yeah.
As was the entire. I was a decade late to the anger, but I was
Yeah.
angry.
It's totally spoiled even my idea. I mean, you heard my reaction. Wow. I'm like, it spoiled my idea of what Game of Thrones is because of it. I'm like,
Because of the reaction or because of the end?
because the end.
Yeah,
the
I
whole
was.
thing.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to a killer about this actually, and I was like, I don't know if he's gonna like me say that it's not that bad, but he was like, I was like, have you seen? I said I only recently watched it, and he was like, yeah, I tried to watch it. It was very white, and I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And he was like, very white, and
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah. Also, honestly, too heteronormative for the time. Kind of.
Oh, 100%.
Very. I don't know. There's a lot of jokes about it as well. Like you see all these tits and pussy, but the only dicks you see are like flaccid, and it's like, I don't know. It's fine. It's of its time.
Are you someone who wants to see naked dicks?
I don't want to answer that publicly.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I need to clarify all of what I just asked. Because I wasn't thinking about, I did forget we were on a podcast and I was just like having a conversation.
I mean, yes, overall.
Not to the public though. Like you want to see consensual
in the context, but in like movie TV context.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll rephrase and we can edit to that. Do you want to see, are you someone who like enjoys seeing like, you know, a bit of a naked penis on a TV show or a movie?
Yeah, but it's not like I'm jacking off to it or anything.
No,
you know?
gross.
It's the same with when I see tits on a movie. I go, whoo.
Oh, you have the same reaction?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gayer than I thought.
Yeah, you are.
That's all right. That's
No,
for next week's therapy.
I think I probably find a dick funnier, but that's like probably also
But
because
dicks are
of-
objectively funny.
They are. They really are. That's why I don't like to see them too much, like of a partner's, too much soft because I don't want to associate it too much with being funny. I had an ex who had Tourette's, and I don't think this is why he did this, but he used to always just kind of play with his dick and flop it around and be like, nah. And I'm like, you are taking away so much of my attraction from you. I hope you know. Because that
Yeah.
now, as a silly little guy, I want to put a hat on him. Yes, I'd
Little
have
guy.
him
Did
to
everyone hear
dinner.
I want to put a hat on him.
He was a grower, don't worry. He wasn't always little. But
I don't really know what that means.
some penises get bigger when they get hard.
Yeah, but all penises get bigger when they get hard.
Not all.
We are not passing the
Not
Bechdel test
all.
right now.
A lot of, not yet, no. Although, I don't know, it feels kind of objectifying in maybe a nice way, retaliatory way. Let's like.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not stopping. I'm honing in on this. I don't get it. Yeah.
The big ones, especially, the really big ones, often aren't growers. Often they're just like, hey, you know. But some of these little guys out here, they're like, hey, hello.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've found most of the people who aren't growers are just already like fucking there.
I don't think I'm looking at a lot of flaccid penises. I'm realizing.
That's good. You shouldn't.
No.
They're
I'm very much
silly.
like, stand to attention or don't
Yeah.
be here.
I don't look at straight men's assholes.
Right. So I've recently opened up about the fact that I've rimmed people before.
Okay, straight men though?
Yeah.
That's really brave.
Yeah, people keep saying that. And you know what? God gives his toughest
Go on, finish. Toughest battles.
to his strongest soldier.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm a strong soldier. I am the person you want in the mine with you when it's going down.
I'm
don't
really impressed. Look, if chick's ass, yes. Gay men's ass, yes, they'll hate it, but I'm up for
They'll
it.
hate it. I think, well, yeah.
No, we did speak about this at the TikTok Awards. There are some gay men. They will make exceptions, and I have been told I am
Did we
some
speak?
gay
I
men's
was
exceptions.
so drunk.
Were you?
No.
Oh my
That's why I'm really confused why I don't remember.
Oh
No
my
one was
God.
drunk. We couldn't get alcohol.
Oh, so true. So true.
When did we have this conversation?
Eden was
Oh,
there.
yes.
And then you tried to erase me. You
Yeah, I
said
did. Yeah, I
Chloe's
did do
not
that.
gay, blah, blah,
I did
blah.
do that.
I cried.
Yeah,
Abby
it was
made
really
me cry.
And you know what? Everyone was looking.
Everyone
all
was
of the
looking.
people
I
going,
started vomiting. I was crying so hard. Yeah.
Abby made Chloe Madron cry. It
Yeah.
made the news. We haven't seen it yet, but it will.
I'll make a news article.
You are killing me with those. They're so good. Did you get one comment about a tiny head and you've just made it this whole bit?
No comments about a tiny head.
Oh, you're making it yourself. You're an icon.
Thank you.
You're an icon.
It's genuinely like something that I, especially before, or you know, I've always fluctuated weight. I've had like a few years where I'm bigger and then years when I'm smaller and then a few. So I've had my times, and especially in a bigger body, I feel like my head is too small. But it's only ever been something that I'll like say with my sister where I go, well, you know, I couldn't put my hair up because of my tiny head. And we always thought it's very funny, but silly. It's not genuinely something I'm insecure about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, you know, one Sunday afternoon, I had cute photos and God
Hot
knows.
photos,
Thank
girl.
you. Okay.
Are you talking about the black dress with the hair up?
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're a comedian and you want to put a hot photo up, you have to think of something funny to put with it, right?
That's why I'm not a comedian.
Very smart. Very, very smart.
To not be a comedian?
Truly.
All of these comedians in the UK are like, you should get, this sounds so braggy, not in that way, just that like, I think they
Everyone
just
keeps
want
telling me
to,
I'm so funny.
no, I think they just want to see me bomb, to be honest. I think they're all my mates now, and so I think they're all just like, should we all go
Yeah.
get Abby on a stage and then just laugh? Not
Awesome.
with her. But at
No,
her.
you'd be fine. You'd
No,
be
they're
fine.
great. But yeah, I continuously, I'm like, I'm not a stand-up because I can appreciate what I have now.
yeah.
Terrifying what that is.
And that's okay. I think there are too many in the world anyway.
You think there are, sorry, Chloe
Too many
Madron, are you saying there are too many female stand-ups
No,
already?
not
Did
female.
you hear
No,
that?
you know what? I just like I don't see gender.
That's such a like progressive way out. You're like, when in doubt, I don't see gender. Actually, I think
actually
gender is
don't
a spectrum,
see-
and it's all a societal thing anyway. And,
We're all worms. Whatever.
yes, sorry, your tiny head thing. So then you were like, I had hot photos.
Yeah, so I had to put something funny, and I thought that I also, you know, I'm always playing with different ways to get engagement, and I know that the long captions get a lot.
Do they?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. And then I also know that I have a lot of fun when I see a comedian put up an earnest post, whether it is earnest or they're making fun of an earnest post. So I just really, kind of all came together, and everyone took it so seriously.
So seriously.
I was just, dying. So I'm like, a news article. And then they're taking the news article seriously, even though I've got a recommendation or the surgeon listed, that's a specialist listed. It was Dr. Yusuf Akinsmall, as in Yusuf fucking small.
Okay, but even I didn't get that.
Okay, see, I'm
Maybe
too
you
smart.
need to read it because I yeah, you are. And you know what? That's crazy considering how little your head is.
I know.
It's all brain. There's nothing else in there. Sinus
No.
passages, nothing.
Wait, what? Oh, sinus. I was about to say what else should be in there. And then the smartness goes down.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I'm
Never
losing
mind.
points.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. I have specific niche areas. It's autism.
I mean, me. The quiz episode that came out last week.
Yeah.
People are like, Abby, yet again, proving how smart she is. But then I, like the week before, didn't do the maths of what was half of my follow account for the roast.
Yep.
Remember with Luca?
Yep.
And I was like,
Yep.
I really am. I do just have niches. Like, I
Yeah,
know
that's
what
okay.
food never spoils. I know about how many hearts an octopus has. I know about the years of the wars.
Oh, ooh, impressive.
I think 1914 to 1918 is World War One, and 1939 to 1943.
Okay, wait.
44.
Just the world wars?
Yes.
I'm less impressed.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't know those.
I think
but I'm
Korean
still
War
gonna
is
judge.
1961 to 1965.
Okay,
but
what
I
about
could
the
be-
Balkans?
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, I just learned a bit about the Balkans recently, and I tried really hard to make Jacob listen to me talking about it.
What is the
No
Balkans?
kids. I don't even remember.
What it is?
No, it's like the area around
Like Scandinavia?
What?
Like near Scandinavia?
Eastern Europe, closer to like your Russia, your Yugoslavia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's a bunch of shit. I don't know. I saw people making fun of a country in a comment section. I go, why? Why do they have beef with that country? And then so I tried to learn, but went in. It was in there for a night, and then bye.
I mean, yeah, vibe. Yeah.
I don't care.
I like to learn things and then immediately forget them.
That's smart.
Because
That's really
I go,
cool.
this is cool. I knew this for 1 second, and that was brilliant.
That's so good. But then you can bring it up in conversation and go, I read something about this, and there was maybe, and you have all of I might be paraphrasing or don't quote me, a few caveats, and you save yourself, but you still sound really super smart.
Yeah, that is the goal, is to just sound smart enough
Always.
in general conversation, but no one's allowed to dig deeper.
Truly.
Like, have enough base level topics that you're comfortable, like, starting.
Yeah.
And then the minute it gets too deep, you go, oh my God.
I have to pee.
I was going to make, like, a bomb joke for some reason.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know why.
Don't do that. That's not good social
Etiquette?
skills. It's not good social etiquette.
You're telling me my surname's Boom and I'm Arab. I don't think I should ever make a bomb joke.
Is it really your real
God, no.
surname? Okay, cool. I
You
didn't
know that
I thought
Abby's not my real first name either.
No.
Yeah.
Is it Michael?
Yeah.
Wow. Good guess.
That's crazy.
What? Smart.
Genius. How did you know that?
What the hell?
Yeah. I'm an enigma.
Can I see your passport later?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is it weird that I'm okay with that?
Do you want it on camera?
No.
Yeah, okay, later.
Later's good. Later
No, it's
works.
not weird then. I won't steal your identity. I am far too lazy. Promise.
I also am going to be so for real. I don't think that's a good idea to steal my identity.
Yeah. Yeah. If I'm struggling, like if I'm worried about getting into countries because of saying things publicly, like, yeah, you might be worse.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that whole thing we were talking about earlier where I get explosive tested every time I go through an airport.
Yeah. What the
You
hell?
don't want that.
And you don't even have Boom on the on the passport.
No.
Boo.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And this has been going on like my whole life. And I'm like, I'm way too white passing for this to be an issue.
Yeah. I will tell you this though. You cannot complain about being like, I'm Arab, but my last name's Boom. You chose the last name.
Well, yeah, look, I know. I technically didn't. It was like an in-joke with some friends.
Okay.
Because my friends also like have jobs where they like wanted to not be able to be found on social media because
So
they work with
smart.
like kids and stuff, and so they were like,
yeah.
because I have mates who are like social workers and stuff,
Yeah.
and so one of them had that as their surname,
Yeah.
and then we had an in joke within our group, and then her husband changed his surname to that, and then we all like her mum did. It became this whole thing.
That's cute.
And then during that time, like mad happened, and
Yeah,
so I was like,
okay,
oh, I'm
okay.
now Abby Boom,
Oh wow.
which is crazy because I already had a stage name.
What was it?
It was part of my surname. And
Oh,
then Abby was
okay.
the first
Okay. I
name.
can bleep it.
Abby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. That is pretty. That is really
because
cute.
my surname's hyphenated.
That would have taken you down a different path.
Yeah. Do you want the full name and you can bleep it? 'Cause
Yeah.
Then it's
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
long
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Please.
So Abby is my middle name or part of it.
Okay.
So my full name is. Yeah.
I can see it. It's
Yeah.
a different life for you.
It really is. It's a
Oh
Spanish
my
life.
God.
I don't know why came
It's
into the mix. I'm
beautiful.
fucking Arab.
I love it.
It is a beautiful name now as an adult. I can
Yeah,
recognize that. But I've been going
yeah.
by Abby since I was like 11. So, yeah.
Whoa. You didn't like it as a kid?
No, I mean, look, this is definitely something me and my therapist are working through, but it definitely is more so that it was like associated with like a bad person. Not a bad person, but like me as a child. And I thought if I changed my name, I'd be better. It turns out it doesn't work that way.
Oh, no. Sweet girl.
But my parents were really interesting with names because it's like my first name, again, we'll believe it. My first name, which is a Spanish name. My sister's real first name is not.
Interesting.
And I'm like, it was a Lebanese and a Kiwi. What the fuck is happening? But then we look Hispanic, or like my sister looks quite
Yeah,
Spanish.
yeah.
I've been told I have like Italian Spanish features,
Yeah, for
more than
sure.
Arab.
Yeah, right.
And it's like, well, my first name doesn't fucking help. When I went
mean-
to Spain, they were like, when I checked into a hotel, it has my real first name.
Yeah.
And she looked at me and she started speaking Spanish to me because she thought I was, and I was like, no.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh, that's so nice
It
though.
was very sweet.
I
And
love that.
It was the first time I'd heard the name said like how it was meant to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
said.
yeah,
And I was
yeah.
like, I can't roll my R's, so I can't even say my
No,
name
what the
correctly.
hell?
I know.
Abby, come on, try.
I can't.
I love it.
Anyway, I'm so sorry. I got us
Oh
off track.
God,
You
no,
were
don't be
talking
sorry. I for a brief second made people call me Charlie in high school.
Oh, I kind of see that for you.
Thank you so much.
One of my mates is called Charlie, and
Yeah.
it's a girl. It's a
Yeah.
girl. She's a girl.
It's a girl.
And I love the name Charlie
It's
for
so
girls.
pretty.
I think it's such a beautiful name for girls. Boys, I'm like, okay, come on.
Yeah,
but
agreed.
Girls,
It's so pretty.
you do look like a Charlie.
Okay, thank you.
But you
I'll
also
change
do
it.
look like a Chloe.
Okay. Oh, look, yeah, I'm fine with it now. I'm happy. I'm me. Whatever. Do you want to hear my baby names and / why it's good I don't want babies?
Yes, I'm locked in.
Okay. Little baby girl named Baby.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think? We love it. We love it. Okay.
This is the look of love from me.
I can tell. Twins. I don't think if it matters boy or girls. Pepsi and Max. I kind of prefer girls, honestly. Pepsi is so cunty.
Max is a girl's name. Is
Max
cute.
is a girl's name is gorgeous, but Pepsi
But
also.
also, I'm sorry, are you thinking 3 kids and you're going to have baby, Pepsi, and then Max? Because Max really got the good end of this deal.
What do you mean? Baby is a perfect name. I love it so much. I wish I could change my name to Baby. I wish so bad. Can you imagine because I feel like it works at every age. As a baby, obviously, it's like baby, funny. That's hilarious. It's a baby called Baby. Huh.
I don't know why I got really like defensive. I was like,
Okay, you're getting mad.
Sassy. Yeah, okay. I need to put Miss Piggy really like that. Didn't
Yeah,
help.
she does that. Swap her around to Kermit if you feel.
Oh, I didn't realize.
If you're feeling cucky.
I'm always feeling cocky.
Ooh, I love that.
I've asked you and Jacob many times, even though I've still not met him.
It's only him. I'd be all for it. You know,
I know.
He's a conservative, traditional. He's a trad husband.
He's a trad husband.
No, he's not a trad husband.
That is iconic behavior, though. I would love that.
You would love
it.
that?
Not to have one or to be in one, but just the idea of being like, yeah, this is my mate Chloe. Like, she does all of this. She like is the breadwinner. She has a podcast. She has a YouTube channel. She's like a comedian. And then this is her trad husband.
I mean, okay, that's not even what I thought a trad husband would be.
Horrible.
No, I like it. I like where you're going with it. It's just the trad wife, but it's the dude.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe something's kind of fucked up with me. I would just call him my wife if that was the case.
That is fucked up with me.
No, I call him my house husband.
The internal misogyny.
I know, it's real. It's real.
Bad.
It's a trad husband. I'm thinking like chopping the wood, beating me up. Like, I don't want it. It's bad. It's bad. I'm kidding around. Anyway.
But like, if they're the trad husband and you're like the breadwinner,
Yeah.
what are they beating you up over? Because normally it would be, I asked that way too sincerely.
It's for winning the bread.
But like, are
They
they beating
would.
you up for that? Or
They
is it because like,
would.
obviously they would beat you up for like not making dinner. Where's my beer?
Yeah.
But like, if they're the trad husband, they should be doing all that. So like, what are they beating you up? They're like, you came home and they're like, did you make that deal today, honey? And you're like, no. And they're like, ah!
You're conflating the two ideas.
I'm
That's what's
in too
happening.
deep.
You're in too deep.
Yeah.
You're thinking as a house husband, more like a trad wife. I'm saying trad husband is like angry, mad, wood chopping, make money, beat kids, beautiful.
Oh, you're going
yeah, like a
you're
traditional
so right.
husband,
Yeah.
right?
I went.
Now you put them together.
I went.
He's
trad
not beating
wife
me up.
energy, but as a man, and you went traditional husband from the 50s, which is what it would mean.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
I think I actually feminism too hard in that situation.
You did. But honestly, I mean, I see where you're going, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of those TikTok trad wives are actually a little bit like scary. Some of them, I'm like, I wouldn't want to piss her
They
off.
looked
Ooh.
terrifying.
I mean, they're also not at all living by the values that they preach, with the millions of dollars that they're making in their careers, telling women not to work, but whatever. I mean, it's not a political podcast.
Since when? You've said that every time I've been on now. Maybe back next week and I'm going to just be like, and now to break down the presidential debate in 2024.
Okay, I'm so in. I'm so into politics. Fuck.
I have an issue with geopolitics that I am much more tapped in than I probably not need to be. I think everyone can be tapped into whatever capacity they want to be. I wish some people were a little bit more tapped in.
Yeah.
But I have an issue where it's like, sometimes I will be like, did you see this thing? And everyone's like, what are you talking about? Like,
yeah.
I was locked in on
The New York mayoral
Zora
race?
Mandani.
Yeah,
yes.
me too. But also because there was a comedian running other than him, a female comedian. Obviously, well, hats off, cool. Love her.
You didn't have to say female.
It's important. She's better. She was amazing.
I was more meaning like, why do you need to clarify it's a female?
I need to clarify so that people know that she's
Why
better.
am I trying to get you cancelled on your pod?
Stop trying to get me in trouble. What the fuck? Well, do your pod. I'll fly to London, do your pod.
I
You
was
can
gonna
cancel
ask.
me
I was
there.
like, if I'm not paying for your flights, but what would it, like, are you planning on going to London?
Yes, obviously I'll come to London and do your podcast. That sounds amazing.
I'm going in Jan.
Okay, that's really soon.
Yeah, it is. I booked my flights yesterday,
Oh my
and it
God.
went 36 days until your flight, and I went, fucking what?
That's so soon.
It's terrifying. I have nothing planned. I have a com, and I have
Okay,
a flights.
okay, that's enough.
I think we've got 3 guests booked in. I'm there for
perfect.
3 weeks.
Perfect. It's good to really use your time.
Yeah, look,
efficiently.
I'll be fine. Anyway, yeah,
It'll be
back
fine.
to you.
It'll be fine. I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying?
The female comedian. that
Oh
was
yeah,
running.
no, she was running. So I was like ear to the ground from fucking get go, and obviously also was a fan of Zoran, but I liked her policies a lot too. So it was captivating, and it is annoying because I'm like, did anyone take a listen to the New York mayoral debate, the first one by the way, with like the most candidates, and they're like, no, and then. I find, I don't know if this is relatable at all, but I do find it frustrating when I have so much more knowledge and interest in geopolitics than Australian and more specifically local politics.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I only know what government we have at the moment because it was like not fundamental, categoric, like
Yeah.
shift.
Yeah.
Because why don't I just start shift? We just had, the most recent federal election was like this. Is categoric the one I want to use? I don't know. But because it was like the first federal election where younger generations numbers outnumbered the older generation's voters. And sure enough, we had, more of the right-wing conservative parties lose seats.
Yeah.
We had a more landslide victory for the Labour Party, all of this stuff. And it was just a nice moment.
Oh, totally.
seeing-
I mean, I don't think it's on us to not know it. They need to make it more interesting.
Yeah, have more drama.
Also televise it. Like I do pay attention, especially to federal, but I should be more
The
interested in
local? God, no. Couldn't fucking tell you.
But televise some fucking town hall meetings and I'll be into it,
do we even have town hall meetings?
Yes! There's just 4 people there.
I was about to say, do we have town halls? We literally
It's at the
have one in
Merrickville
city.
Library, probably.
Probably, yeah. That would be exactly. You're so right. It would
Yeah.
absolutely be a Merrickville Library.
It's like tiny, but if they could just, give us a little fanfare. I even put on Sky News the other day. I know, it was shocking. I was sewing, so I needed like nothing TV.
Love.
And I put it on because I was like, at least, I don't agree with most of what they're saying, but at least they're being fucking dramatic about it. I was like, yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It really is, but it's also that thing of like I fear Donald Trump has changed the political in more ways than one, but the shift of like it is now we expect drama.
I know.
And it's like, but then you look at the New York election, the mayoral election, and it's like Zoran, like there wasn't drama because it was like, I'm going to claim these horrific things and say these horrible things.
Yep.
It was the old timey political drama where it was like, I'm gonna say how you're supposed to say my name because you need to learn how to say it in front of people, and it's like, Teaking, you pop off.
I mean, there was a bit of the other drama, but it wasn't from him. It was from like Cuomo and fucking
Sliwa?
Yeah, there was someone else. I can't recall. A lot from Cuomo. But
Oh, from the old one?
yeah.
Oh, what's his name? Oh my god, I've just been now it'll come to us. But yeah, the one who's being is he being indicted? Again, why
I
do
think
I
that's
know all this?
Cuomo, Andrew Cuomo.
No, the
it's the other
old
one.
mayor.
Okay.
Who I can't remember his name, but it'll come to me. But
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, he
That's
was
the
just, I
fucking
mean,
one.
it was just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It was
geopolitics,
fun.
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, Sydney? I don't know.
I don't know.
I find out that I have an election when someone goes, hey, you're voting this Saturday. And I go, what?
That is also just kind of the nature of our business stuff, though. That's like, we're not in an office being like, what day is today? Playing the day game,
No, you're so right. Yeah.
I don't know what day it is. I don't know what the time is.
I mean, fair. Also, I literally woke up Saturday morning freaking out. I'd set like 10 alarms because I can't
my
wake up to
God.
one. And I was like, oh my
course.
God, I need to wake up. Because I was up late playing a game on my phone. It's not an exaggeration.
Shame.
It was bad. We got these like gamer phones as an ad.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, oh, I wonder what's on here. And I
Yeah.
found this game called Block Blast, which is basically like Tetris but on roids. And I was like, oh, I'll give it a try. I'm not really a gamer, but sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I spent like the whole weekend playing this game.
Damn.
Just
Look, it can be a form of mindfulness.
I mean, look, I used to gamble, so I will take the
Yep.
free game on
Yep.
a phone that
Yep.
I don't spend money on any day.
Yeah, I mean, it's classic ADHD kind of dopamine seeking tendencies. I get like that. I got because I didn't want to be looking at a screen, I got a little phone shaped bubble like water ring toss game. where
Love
you
that.
press the thing and it gets it up. And I bought it. I obsessed over it until I broke it, and there was just water bubbles and hoops everywhere.
Have you got another one? Because I'm keen. I want
No,
to buy one.
I want to get another one.
Yeah, we should
I
get them.
But it was like too much. Maybe it was distracting.
Well, that is what I fear, because I might ask you to cut this from the edit. But it was like I think I spent about like 20 hours this weekend playing
Fuck.
this game, from like Friday night through to like Sunday night.
That's so impressive.
It was like, but it's just me. Like there was
Yeah.
a point on Saturday, my dad normally isn't home on the weekends.
Yeah.
And he was home, and like he went to work, and then he like came home at like 4 o'clock or whatever, 3 o'clock maybe.
Yeah.
And he came home, and I'm like sitting on the couch watching TV, and I've got the phone, I'm playing the game. And then we have like a recliner lounge, so I'm sitting in the recliner, and then he like has a nap. He like goes out, I walk the dog, I come back, I sit on the couch, my dad gets back at like maybe 10 p.m. I am in the exact same position. All I did in that time was walk the dog. I have not moved. And then he goes to bed, and I'm still in that position until like 3 a.m.
Oh.
And then yesterday, I had to get a lot of work done yesterday, thankfully. But
Oh,
I was
God.
like restricting myself. I was like, you get one more round. You get one more round.
Oh,
And then I was like,
Jesus.
and then you have to get your work done. It's bad.
It's
Chloe.
bad,
I went to
yeah.
sleep at 4 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, oh,
I had to wake up
good
at 9.
God.
I had to wake up at 9, and I was like, it's fine.
That's not okay.
It's fine. I wasn't drinking. I was playing
Yeah.
Block Blast.
Yeah.
If that company wants an ad, let me know, because you're looking at it.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, they've got it here now.
It was
so
amazing. And also
perfect.
because it's on a different phone.
Yeah.
And like, I don't put my SIM card in that phone.
So you don't have any
I
notifications
literally have it on
coming
airplane
up?
mode.
Oh my
I have my
God.
phone on Do Not Disturb, because I'm like, no, if I'm looking at it, then like if it goes off, I'm going to look at it.
Yeah.
So I just have it on Do Not Disturb. I've never felt more zen.
I love
was like,
it.
and I'm watching Ghosts. My best friend messaged me, and he's like, I think you're very similar. I know a few of us are, where it's like I have a lot of like my hospo friends and like my outside of the creative industry kind of friends,
I
or like
wish I
just
was
not.
similar to that, but yep.
You can always join my friends
Thank you.
anytime. But one of my best mates, he manages a pub.
Yeah.
Or he's like the licensee of a pub, and he messaged me the other day, and he's just like, again, one of those good men.
Yeah.
And he messaged me the other day, and he just goes, hey, like, how was the TikTok awards? Like, it looked awesome. You really are living a different life. And I have to be like, I'm really not. Like, that was super cool. But I'm like,
Yes.
but I spent the weekend playing Block Blast on my phone, sitting on my couch and
Oh,
watching
man.
Like, if anything, I have less of a social life now.
Yep. Oh, totally.
Like, less.
Yeah, because those sorts of things are social, but they are work kind of, and it's like weird, and yeah, I feel that so much. It's so funny. It is really tickling me how much, from the outside perspective, it seems like, whoa, TikTok awards.
Yeah.
Oh my God, a friend of mine, he's done this podcast. He's a
Who?
bartender at a gig I was at last night. He's lovely. He also makes like funny little crazy videos.
Oh,
He's
you
called
don't have to
Harrowing
say.
Films. No. He's called Harrowing Films on Instagram, but his name's Stokesy.
Yeah.
Lovely, gorgeous man. So I'm at this gig last night, and he's like, "You're so famous. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he's just like, "We gotta get a photo." And I'm like, "You've done my podcast. Like, what do you mean? You psycho?" And I'm like, It's either the TikTok awards or it's the articles that I wrote."
That you're faking as a bit. Yeah, it's like,
And I'm like, "You got to get better reading comprehension skills, babe. I'm not good, and I can see it."
I think people are distracted because of your beautiful tiny head.
Thank you so much.
They're not
Wow.
reading.
I was very
They're
happy.
focused on the pretty girl.
There's this like old dog. I don't mean to call him old, and sorry, that was very sweet. Thank you. But
No,
there's
I looked at the camera because I was like, where is this going? Old dog?
he's
What?
a guy.
It's a
a
guy.
comedian,
Gotcha.
a man. Another good one. Sean Woodland, beautiful comedian, love him. Bit older though, a generation like older. He was at this party on Saturday night, and I adored him arriving and saying, "Sup, pinhead," and I was like, "You like all my jokes?" It was really cute.
That's
Real fun.
amazing.
Yeah, it was real
But
good.
no, that is a thing that people are like, oh, like, and I'm like,
I've thought it before when I wasn't there and I saw my friends
Yeah.
going. I'm like, I want to go to the TikTok awards, but let's get into it.
sure,
What
let's
do you
get
say?
our careers ended now.
One word. How was it?
That's my word.
Perfect.
I plead the fifth that we don't have in this country.
We don't. Yeah.
No, we don't, so I can't do that. Just gonna do some vocal warm-ups.
I just kept telling people it was weird.
I said it was cool, but it was long.
Yeah.
But it was also like there were definitely the The organization wasn't great. But again, I'd never been to anything like that before. So I was like, is this kind of just what it's like? And it wasn't until talking to friends of mine who have been to a lot of those events at the event. And she was like, no. It was like almost better last year. Like it worsened the organization.
They tried to make it too big. But also there's weather issues and like...
Well, apparently even just the organization, like the shit that they didn't have specific instructions anywhere. There wasn't like guidance. There was no signage. There was, and then apparently they were saying later that like one of the media areas, because that's already a big hot take, is like there is no red carpet. It is a section of a room. Like you're not walking down
that is often the case.
It's a media
It
wall.
is, yeah. It's just like a media wall. It's so disappointing to find out, but yeah. Yeah, it was strange. The organization bad. Also, organization bad. Just real crazy to see the shit coming out afterwards with people being like, "This is how bad we were treated." La la la. But
sorry, worst time for the water to go down the pipe. It was you being like, organization bad. And it just like made me laugh, and I choked my water.
I'm
and
so
I fear that the cameras are just going to see me going.
Choking is mortifying. It is embarrassing.
Absolutely most embarrassing way to die.
I completely agree. 100%. I'd be at least grateful that it ended with my death.
Yeah. I've openly
Horrible.
said that I'm like, I don't care if I'm murdered. I don't care. Well, please don't
Jesus
murder me.
Christ.
Don't murder me. I take that back.
I don't care.
But my big thing is like, please don't let me die naked.
Oh, okay.
I have a massive fear about dying naked.
Why? Because you shit when you die?
No. Not everyone shits when they die.
Okay.
I don't think. I think it's only if...
Everyone I've killed. I'm kidding. I would never.
Well, that was because it was right after you did it.
It's because I killed them in the butt. I don't even know what that means.
You stabbed him in the butt. I got it.
No, yeah, but yeah, sexy. Anyway.
No, I just don't want to have... I have this image of... So fucking stupid. I have this image of like a coroner or whatever coming in and like all the cops and... This is if I'm murdered, right? And so it's like suspicious. Yeah. They come in and I'm like, they're like trying to figure it out and they're like, oh my God, like looking at it. And then someone goes, oh my God. And they go, I know, it's scary. And they're like, no, couldn't you have at least gone to the gym?
God damn
and
it.
I have like this idea of all of them standing around being like, damn.
That's
girl.
crazy.
And it's just like, just don't leave me naked. You know?
Okay. I get ya. But I just feel like you've got strong body dysmorphia.
Oh yeah, no. Therapy 2 hours today. And that was I thought we were going to talk about way different things. We spent most of it talking about my body dysmorphia. And I was like, hey Bessie, wasn't ready.
I'm moving this a little bit just so we can see your face.
Oh yeah,
We're slinking in.
Oh yeah, I've sunk so much.
No, I like it.
But yeah, don't worry. That is cards on the table that's being spoken about.
Yeah.
But this was also from when I was a bit like, not that there's any reason at any size you should have those thoughts, but it was when I was a bit heavier.
Yeah.
And so I was like, just not looking after my body super well either.
Oh, I know the feeling. Yeah.
Not even because of like, because weight doesn't show whether you're taking care of yourself or not.
No.
Trust me.
No.
But I was definitely not taking care of myself. And so it was this whole thing of being like, God damn it.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Look,
But
I will
anyway.
I will respect your wishes.
Just leave me clothed.
I will leave you clothed
Thank
when
you.
whatever happens.
Well, now it sounds like we're going to fucking close.
I know. I don't know what I'm implying. I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok awards, because this
TikTok
is a good segue.
awards.
So how about that racism?
It was fucking weird. Yep, the racism, weird.
I'm not laughing at racism. I'm laughing about the segue that I did that was not a segue.
It was really good. No, it's
Thanks.
really good. It was natural.
Yes, talk to me. What was your experience like?
I mean, just strange. Just too much of everything. I am like... I made a purse for it, and I built it to the size so I could fit my fan in it. I forgot I had a fan the whole time. That's, personal gripe. It's not TikTok's fault, but it's something. It was very strange. Too much ego. Not even above saying, like, I'm not included in that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, vibe, same.
It was so fun watching a room full of people who feel like they... are used to or deserve star treatment, not getting star treatment. That was honestly quite funny.
Sorry, can I just say,
Please.
We need to acknowledge that we are two white passing and white women having this conversation, because our experience was bad, but there were worse. There was much worse.
I do not think anyone was assuming we weren't white women. I will say
no, as in like acknowledge the privilege of that in the experience.
Of course,
but also
of
imagine
course.
people were like, oh my God, they're white. To be fair, I've been told that I need to say that I'm white passing.
Okay.
Not need to, but like can acknowledge
Me
that.
too.
Yes. Anyway, yes. So I was just keeping on going. I'm actually this quarter and this 18th. I don't know what the bit was.
But no, you're so right, because it seemed like it was a lot worse for Black creators,
Specifically,
/ attendees. But it was all just very strange. I didn't recognize a single person except for my friends, and the only celebrity quotes that I knew. I'm like, yeah, Osher Gunsberg. I've had dinner with him.
You've had dinner with Osher?
Yeah, it was weird. I'll tell you that much. I don't want to call him out. He's lovely, but comedian. I was very high.
Well, that's something you should have prefaced.
That might have contributed to it, but
you think?
I kept trying to riff on his stories, and he kept being like, "What do you mean by that?" And I was like, "No, joking, just making little jokes."
Right.
And he was so earnest?
Do you think it was also maybe a little bit of that thing where when you're really high, you think the joke that you're making is great, and then you go back and you go, "Oh, I literally cut them off mid-story to say a random punchline"? Because I've definitely had that happen.
I've never not been funny.
Okay. Wow.
See, I'm laughing. Woo! No,
fine.
Look, it's possible.
We're really trying to lighten the conversation that we're having, by the way. We're like, the TikTok awards. Anyway. Yeah.
It's possible. It's very possible. But lovely guy.
Yes.
He's just like, most of the like presenter types, the Australian like celebrity types are kind of in the world of comedy stuff, like accessible. Kelly Holiday, probably one of the biggest celebs there, and other than Jonathan Bailey, obviously. He's done my podcast, so I'm just like, the people.
Jonathan Bailey's done your podcast, and I was about to go.
You would know because
Wait,
my
Kelly
head would
Holiday's
be
done yours?
exploded. Yeah.
I missed that, man.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. You don't watch The Boys. No, fair.
I was
fair.
discussed. Yes, obviously.
So, very strange. TikTokers, I don't know them. I think I told you, my TikTok algorithm's full of dying cats and dogs, because I think I'm saving them by watching and copying the link and liking comments. And then it just feeds into the algorithm saying, this is what she wants to see. I just cry so much.
Yeah, I do have, I had a guest on my pod, like, and we were talking about how, like, technically his content is, like, the stuff that people cry to.
Yeah.
And I was like, how does it feel? Like, do you realize when you're making something that you're literally making the content that people cry to?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I literally was training to be like, I'm an editor. I know the right music to play. I know all that stuff. I'm like, you're a heartless bitch.
That's crazy.
Because he is like a heartbreaking story. Oh. And so I was like, you're crazy for that, but he's very funny. But
that is crazy, but I kind of respect it when people own it as well.
Yeah, I mean, like, he also, if there's ever a person that I was like, you're allowed to do this and get the tears, it's him, because his story is fucking heartbreaking.
Okay.
And I will save our sadness and tell you after the pod.
Yeah, please.
But we were talking about, like, what our, like, you know, Hope Core and, like, the crying videos on it, and how everyone has different ones. And he was like, what's yours? And I couldn't think at the time, and now I'm like, it was a little bit of, like, his content, but I was like, it's also, like, it's a lot of the, have you heard of We Rate Dogs?
Yes.
I have their merch. That's
Incredible.
how obsessed I am with them.
Incredible.
And also their merch profits, they send, like, I think it's like 15% of their merch. I'm just giving them an ad. But they send it, they, like, help dogs.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. No,
I love you.
It.
And it's good quality merch.
I love it so much. It's good quality merch. I've seen that. It looks amazing. I want some. But it's also good quality content. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, and it's
really
so
good.
sweet. And, like, they do their due diligence. Why couldn't I say that word?
It's tough.
That was a hard one. They do it. Like, they do their research to make sure that, like, anyway. But I kind of get, I think I'm not realizing how much more online I am than a lot of my friends.
You're in it.
But
You're
I'm also
so in
not.
it.
Like, I'm still not. Like, then I go to my external friends, my non-creator friends, and they're like, you don't know about this? And I'm like, no.
Oh, wow.
So, like, to my outside friends, I'm not online at all.
Yep.
But to our group, I'm one of the more online. It's very confusing. But all of that to say, I think one of the things that I found interesting is that there is this thing that's happening, and it's happening specifically here.
Yeah.
Right? Because in the US, in the UK, in other countries, it's like the online creator space and online media is seen as, like, the up and coming media form. They go, that's where you go. That's why, like, all of these mainstream celebrities in other countries are going on your chicken shot dates, on all of this stuff, because they see it as, like, that's actually gaining way more of an audience than doing, you know, morning TV. But Australia is not doing that. They're not recognizing that we are, like, that online content is the future. We're so behind, we're locked in, and, like, love it. We do produce a lot of great TV shows, movies. It's amazing. But instead of doing what everyone else is doing, which is like, how about we meet the online creators at their place?
Yeah.
They're trying to bring us to meet the mainstream media.
Totally.
So having like mainstream media people be the hosts.
Yeah.
Have a lot of this mainstream media kind of focus at an event that is about an online platform.
Yep.
It's like to me, it just felt very disconnected.
Totally.
That was a very like well-structured answer.
It was very well structured.
I've just been talking about the stupidest things.
God
and I was
damn.
like, I don't know where that came from.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Smart.
But yes, that was my thought process. 'Cause I was like, it just feels and it felt
Definitely.
like the mainstream media guests didn't want to do it either.
No,
they were
absolutely
like, this
not.
isn't who I am.
No, it was a pay, and it's like, it was so stifling. Like, Sophie Monk is a funny girl. She is funny. I love her. She is captivating.
Oh,
and then she's
iconic.
But she's doing jokes written by some fucking, I don't know who wrote them. I'm sure they're great, and I'm sure they're not I don't think that the writers were necessarily the problem, but it is that disconnect of she's doing 6-7 jokes that are written for a TikTok audience, but they're being done by a woman in her 40s, a grown-ass woman who's been a celebrity in Australian media for a long time. Like, it just didn't match up. That's a very brilliantly astute observation.
Thank you.
Very good. Also,
The racism.
yeah. The racism.
That's not what you were going
No,
to say.
I was going to say a girl barged into me and didn't even care. And I was like, what the heck?
And I said racism.
Which maybe that's why it could have been racism that she did at me. Because I'm white passing.
That would mean it wasn't racism.
No, but she didn't see the past. She knew.
She knew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
That's what it
knew
was.
that
She looked
deep
at you
down,
and went, yeah.
She knew that deep down somewhere on my Nana's side, someone did something with someone Indigenous. And Nana is dark. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just feels illegal.
Yeah. No, I'm letting you keep going.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't
No.
like it. You want to play some sleepover games?
Yes. All of that to say, I think, there was definitely a lot of issues both at the event and discovered after the event that I think TikTok has cement to answer for.
Yeah.
And I think that they...
It's like weird. I'll be honest, it's fucking weird.
It is. And it is that thing of like, I just think there was a lot of not necessarily the creators that people expected even nominated.
Yeah.
In certain groups. Was there comedy creator that there wasn't a woman nominated?
Probably.
I think it was comedy. I could be wrong.
I mean, there weren't comedians nominated. Sorry, there was one. There was one. There was one comedian.
Who?
Luke Kidgel, I think.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it's also like, that was what's crazy is like they had Blake Pavey up and everywhere I'm seeing everyone being like, Blake Pavey saved that night.
Yep.
Because it's like, because he was a young comedian who came up on content. Like,
yeah, but he's also an actual comedian
Yeah.
who does live performance. Because in the last ones, I heard that they did have some of the TikTok comedians who had never gigged doing their first ever gigs at the TikTok Awards.
That's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Why would you do that?
I mean, apparently they did well, all things considering, but it's like, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's,
All
anyway.
of this to say, though, not necessarily TikTok Awards, but if other places want to invite us to their fancy events, we will come.
I'll come to anything.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll
go
come to
back to the
anything.
TikTok Awards too. I'll just go and I'll get my photos and I'll go home for a little bit and then I'll come back maybe. Probably
no, she
not.
won't. No, you won't. Yeah, any other events that want to have us that maybe don't have the same issues, I'm down.
I'll come to any.
I'm so down.
Same issues as well. I'll come to any.
Chloe's pro-racism.
No, off racism, but I'll go and I'll say, hey, none of that.
I love that I'm trying to get you cancelled on your pod
Stop!
that you edit. Like,
Truly.
I'm not, you're going to edit
I'm
it out.
leaving it in.
Yeah,
you know
better.
I'm leaving it in. Come on. All
No,
right.
but as a fuck you're going to also leave in my full name.
Yeah. I'm going to put your address in as well.
You
Like I almost did.
Chloe almost doxed me once.
I almost doxed
Anyway,
you. I'm sorry.
We could talk for hours.
We
and
could. We do. We got to play some
Yeah.
sleepover games, then we got to wrap up, so I'll make it quick. This one I already know the answer to because it's come up somehow. I was going to say, would you rather be famous for shitting yourself in public everywhere, like messy diarrhea, or almost choking to death?
Oh, fuck. No, see, I have a thing about like shit, so it would be the
You
almost
like it?
choking to
Oh.
death. No, scat play. This is, guys, no, I'm not even making that joke because it will be taken out of context by someone.
Yep.
No, I get really anxious about shit in general.
Wow.
So I fear that would like actually destroy, I would kill myself.
Wow.
I couldn't do it. I
Wow.
couldn't do it.
Damn.
I
Choking's so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
But
if I was choking, I would die because I wouldn't want anyone to help because I wouldn't want anyone to see me.
look, fair. I do fear that I've recognized recently that I have this problem, not problem, but I have this thing where like, okay, something embarrassing happens or you do something embarrassing. Some people will, sorry, it was so loud on the mic. Some people will like pretend it never happened and they'll just kind of like, you know,
Hate that.
go on about their day.
Yeah.
Some people will be like,
Yeah.
and then go about their life and be
Yeah.
like, that I've acknowledged it, it's fine. I have learned that I do the secret third option, which is I'm going to steer into this skid and make it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I will not only acknowledge it, but I'll make it a thing.
You make, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like one
it's
time-
a shtick now. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a perfect example is like I was at like an office and I was like trying to get into the studio and like I had my keys in my hand for the studio door, but someone was already in there. I just left for a minute.
Yeah.
So I went to go back in and I like was in this hallway with other office rooms in it and I'm like alone in the hallway and then I like don't hear a door open and I go to open the door and like just the handle.
Yeah.
And it was locked and I had my keys in my hand, but I'm a dramatic bitch. So I just threw my head against the door and I just went, no! And I turn and the very attractive man in the office next to me is walking down the hallway. Now, most people would be like, and then, or they'd just ignore it and pretend it never happened. I turned and I went, bit dramatic, don't you think? Why would I say that to him? And he went,
That's normal.
yeah, that was overkill. And I went, and I start leaning against the door. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, why am I doing this? Who is this for?
You strike me as someone who has more game than that.
I normally do, but I
Okay.
cannot express. That's not true. I cannot express to you the way I was dramatically. I like ended up like sliding my forehead down the door. Like I was fully like when he walked past. So it was. Anyway, all of that to say, I can handle embarrassment.
Yeah.
I can't handle shitting everywhere.
Wow.
I would die.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine.
But I love that
I'll
you think
do-
I have
I'll
more
shit
game than
myself.
that. I don't.
You do give off that you do, but it doesn't surprise me that you don't.
No, I have.
It's because when you flirt with me, it's like harmless.
I
know?
can flirt incredibly
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
When I know that there's
It's
no
not
stakes.
gonna happen. Yeah.
The minute
Married.
there's stakes.
Yeah.
I would die if you were wearing a ring right now. I'd be like, what the fuck did I miss?
I wish I could keep anything to myself like that. That'd
Dude,
be great.
me.
Right.
Huh, me. I did something and I was like, okay, I'm just going to tell 2 people and then like no one else.
Yep.
I had 1 drink and I went, I'm going to tell you something. And I told like 4 more people. I was like, I told a stranger that I met that day. And I went, Abby, chill.
Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm dying. All right. Next game is Bend or Snap. Gonna do a quick round.
Mm-hmm.
If a friend is this or does this, is your friendship gonna bend or is it gonna snap? Is it over? Are you gonna be flexible?
Yeah.
Bend
Okay.
or snap.
Love the Legally Blonde reference.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bend or snap if your friend ditches you at the TikTok awards. What?
I think that is a bend,
Thank fuck.
but with a real big stretching point.
no!
It does bend back, but it takes a sec.
What if that friend?
Especially if they don't reply for like, I don't know, like an hour.
Okay, what if that friend is like really chronically independent and like tries to go to things alone and leaves alone, and so they're not really used to having to be communicative or good, or their phone is dying or anything like that? Does that help?
I mean, I would say, what if the other friend is also very independent, travels alone, does pretty much everything alone, and doesn't rely on people except when that person goes, I'll be right back. Then that friend
I did
is
go back.
so
I did go
loyal.
back. I did go back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sam and I were called by someone we met that night. They were like, she was this girl we made friends with. She was like so lovely, and we were like, oh, we'll wait for you outside, and then we did, and her friends thought that we would have ditched her, and she was like, no, the OG crew girls, they stick around. They are loyal queens, and I went, not all of us.
This is why I'm not.
This is the true reason.
This is
Chloe's
why I'm not
in
an
the
OG crew. Ah, it's so true. I'm a lone wolf. Rah.
Dude, so am I. So I get it. But no, honestly, not a second thought.
Oh, thank God. Love you.
Were you actually worried that I was
Well,
angry?
no, I don't
No.
know. Whatever.
No, don't worry, Chloe. I was like, I get it. You went, I wanted to go home, and I went, oh, I get it.
I wanted to go home hours before. Oh,
Yeah,
I did.
you were
I did
done.
good. I did good. Okay. Bend or snap if your friend. Wait, what did I write here? Oh, okay. Bend or snap if your friend was like the photographer at the TikTok awards, and they were telling you, why are you going to get a photo? What are they going to do with your photo? No one needs your photo.
Snap.
Snap. Good.
Well, who
no,
are they
that's
say-
good.
No, who are they saying it to?
To you.
Oh, to me?
To you.
And my friend is the photographer?
They're not even the photographer. They're just with you.
Oh.
And they're just being like,
A dick?
yeah.
Yeah, like if they're saying it to me.
Yeah.
Fair. If they're saying it to people that they don't know.
Well, yeah, definitely. Like, kill them.
Genuinely
More than snap,
die.
kill them.
But like if my friend, I mean, I'm saying this from a place of like my friends keep me grounded. Not that I am
Totally.
like
It's
floating
very
above,
necessary.
But
No,
like
it's
my friends are
necessary.
literally
It's
the best
necessary.
people ever. They're like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like,
That's what Jacob does for me. It's
Yeah.
really good.
So like if
So
they're talking
supportive,
that,
but- yeah. Not that.
no. What you're talking about is the racism. That's my code word for the day. Code
Yeah. I just.
my word of the
it's
day.
just a word. Yeah.
Not a code word, just a word. Yeah, no, that is a snap.
Yeah.
Fucking who?
Because
Who
they're like
do you
tearing
think
you down.
you are, brother?
Yeah. Hate it.
Who
hate
do you
it.
think you are with your little private account that you have to change because of everything?
It's disgusting. Hate it.
I went down a rabbit hole earlier.
Okay, one more Band or Snap. A Band or Snap. They're at the TikTok Awards with you, and they are throwing a fucking tantrum that they are not a VIP at the TikTok Awards. No.
Oh, okay. I thought
It was
this
me.
gonna-
It was
I
me.
thought
It was
gonna
me
be I was
again.
like, I don't think I was doing that.
Yeah,
I
Abby was
stressed.
pissed off.
I was very anxious in the line. I don't know if you were with us at that point, but I was really, yeah, you were. I was
yeah.
really anxious because
Red
I was
carpet
like,
line or
yeah.
Grandbot? Yeah, I went in and out of that line 3 times.
I stayed there.
Yeah.
Me and Chris did not move.
Yeah.
And I get really, this is the other thing. I'm not
Crowds.
the greatest with crowds.
Me neither.
I used to be, but now that I'm out of hospo, I'm not the greatest
Yep.
with them. And so
Yep.
I get quite anxious.
Yeah.
And
Anxious. That was adorable. Sorry. You said that like the cutest little girl.
And I also hated, as you heard me talk about, I was really upset with how my makeup looked. I'd fucked it up, and then I was like,
it
I was fine.
looked amazing.
But I was just like really in my head, and I was like, I just wanted one photo because it was my first ever glam event. I was just like,
Yeah.
and I was just really anxious, and that was kind of just, but I wasn't talking to anyone but my friends.
Yep.
And it was mainly just me leaning really close to my friends, just being like, they just pushed in. And that really pissed me off. Like that was me losing my shit.
Yeah.
Which no one would expect from me. They'd expect me to be the Karen, I think.
No, and you weren't losing your shit from a sense of entitlement. You
No,
were
I was just like, I don't like
discomfort.
line
Yeah,
pushes.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off.
So autism. Have you?
Oh yeah, no, we've
okay,
discussed.
cool.
But anyway, what was the question?
Band or Snap. If your friends are having a full-on fucking tantrum because they're not a VIP at the TikTok.
I think anyone who puts steak. I'm gonna eat these words at some point. I
Yeah.
know I'm gonna have a James Corden moment in 20 years, and
Steak's
they're gonna pull
yummy.
this clip, and I'm gonna be like, "Did you say steak's yummy?"
I said steak's yummy.
If you put any stake in being considered a VIP
Yeah.
at an event where you are not hosting, presenting, or nominated,
Honored. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
honored, you are there, and you think that just because of who you are and depending on no other qualifications should be a VIP, I think you should kill yourself.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm kidding.
Done.
I'm kidding. No one should kill themselves.
clip it up.
No.
Clip it up.
I
Yeah,
think
don't
you
do
should-
it. It's
I
so
think
annoying.
you should be banned from events for a while.
I love
think you
that.
should be sent into a hospitality job for a bit.
Are you snapping them as a friend?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Good call.
I'm snapping them until they learn who the fuck they are.
Yeah.
Because
great.
no one is, everyone is no one.
Yes.
Literally
yes.
everyone is nobody.
I mean, these are the lessons I've been learning on Big Brother this week. But
You and Alan, I swear to fucking God. He was watching the live stream of the Big Brother.
we don't have time. We don't have time for Alan's live stream Big Brother shit. We gotta wrap. I'm
No,
sorry.
go.
I'm
No, that was the
sorry.
whole story. He
Is
was
it
just watching
really?
it,
Oh,
literally.
see, I'm not caught up. I can't watch the live stream yet. I'm so upset. Anyway, he's got taste. Sorry, we get along for a
Oh.
reason. There are some things that bring us together.
And I thought one of the Bendel snaps was going to be your friend goes to a sandwich shop near your place that is infamous without you.
I don't know who would be such a cruel friend.
We have to
'cause
wrap,
I
right?
never. We've got to wrap. Truth or dare?
Yes.
You choose.
Truth or dare yourself.
Truth or dare? Yes. Truth or dare? You choose.
I forgot that was how it worked. Dare.
Our brains are working well. Dare? Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, you've seen the dares I do.
I dare you to post an Instagram story complaining that you haven't seen the OG crew photo from the press at the
Truth.
TikTok
I pick
Awards.
Truth. I pick 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 truth.
Okay.
Hammer already did that.
Was it about the photo?
No, it was about the bar being closed.
Yeah, I mean, I really just want that photo, and I figured getting you to do it as a story for a day.
No, they already want me to DM one of our thumbnail designers because he won't reply to emails. I'm like, guys, I'm not a pony that you can just fucking whip and go, do this. But I kind of am.
A little. Well, she likes it. No, consensually. Truth?
Yes.
The worst thought you had at the TikTok Awards.
Ooh, didn't we have to rap?
We do. This is the game that we rap with.
Shit. Okay. The worst thought I had?
Yeah, the worst thought. If it's about me, I'm going to be so excited.
No, it's absolutely.
Oh.
Did you say excited?
Yeah, just because you thinking about me.
I'm always thinking about you guys. I definitely had some bad ones.
Yeah.
Probably something internally misogynistic.
Yep. Okay.
Probably.
Can we give me body parts?
Internally of other people.
Yeah. No, I know.
It wasn't necessarily body parts. It was like, this certain person is nominated for definitely their talent.
Yeah.
Then that's about as close
You
cut as
can
I'm
see talent in a 3-second video. Okay.
That's how everyone sees my talent.
That's pretty good.
That was probably one of the worst
pretty
ones where I was
good.
like, that is the feminism is leaving my body as this is happening. But then I pulled it myself up and I went, well, I have a lot of followers because of similar. Not pretty, but
you're allowed to be beautiful. Look, there are plenty of gorgeous people out there who don't have a lot of followers, so it can't be the only thing.
But there are also plenty of gorgeous people out there who are talented.
Yes.
I'm looking at one.
Stop me too. We got to wrap up so we can kiss.
Just kiss? Been rained in.
Yeah, we'll see.
Understanding why Jacob doesn't want to meet me now.
He doesn't need another person to spray, really.
Just spray?
Yeah, he's always threatening. He's like a cat,
words.
you know? That's what he threatens Eden with.
That's
He
what
wants to
everyone's
spray
thinking.
it with a... Oh, don't. Okay, yuck. Let's go. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
It's been amazing. Do you want to tell everyone to go listen to your podcast? Please.
It's called Don't Get Me Started. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Acast, I think. It's on everything, everywhere you get your podcast. But yeah, Don't Get Me Started with Abby Boom. I've had some crazy guests on.
Yeah.
I think the most recent video was Vittorio Angeloni, who is an iconic Irish comedian.
God damn.
I'm dying to get Chloe on. Like, dying. But we do film in London. So...
Yeah, so she's going to
So
fly
you need
me
to
out.
listen to
She's
a lot
going
of
to put
Chloe's
me up.
eps so that she can come over.
I got to come over anyway. I mean, yeah, that sounds good. I'll 100%. When I organize an England trip, I will tee it up with you. So that'd be so fun.
It would be iconic. Like, I want it so badly.
I love the idea
Thank you
of
for
going.
having me. This is so fun.
Oh my God, of course.
I love doing podcasts.
I love having you here. It's the best.
I will be back anytime.
If they didn't want to leave for the day, I would not be insisting on us ending.
No,
ever.
it's so fair.
We've
I also
gotta go.
have a dog I have to pick up from the vet.
Yeah, there's that. We got to go.
We have to go.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Started a new one of these.
Oh.
But it's this. When you're feeling a bit weirder. What do you think? Yeah, the nails help.
Yeah, I was going to say, without the nails,
Yeah.
I feel like it...
No, the nails help. The nails are necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going from, like, business bro,
No.
financial business bro, to, like...
Silly little girl.
Giving crab.
Yes!
Giving crab.
We just become best friends.